Hello, it's Bibi Cameron, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK, and today I'm going to show you how to make this bag. One of the tools I will be using today is this package of beautiful dies. You can see the name of this product in the screen at this moment. And in the package you are going to get 3 dies, one large and one a little bit smaller. This one here. Size of this die here is 3 inches by 4 inches width, and this one here is 2 inches by 4 inches width. This die here is the one you are going to use to cut out the edges if you want to after using the other dies in the package. You can use them individually or all together as I'm going to do today. For this project we are going to need 2 sheets of cardstock, and I have chosen rich raspberry cardstock from Stampin' Up and berry vanilla cardstock for the inside of the bag. So the first thing I need to do is to cut the paper. To identify the size of the paper to make this bag, I use the width of the die as reference, and then I add 1 inch here, and then I trim the paper there. The next piece of paper measures 2.5 inches width here, and I'm going to keep the whole length of the A4 sheet of cardstock, and this piece here is going to be used to make the bag handle. I have designed this bag in this way because I also wanted to do the base of the material. So now I'm going to score the lines to make this bag, and I'm going to show you how I do that. I score a line at 1/2 inch and then another one at 1 inch. Right after that scoring line, I'm going to place the die to identify the height of the box and where I have to trace the next scoring line. If you see here, if I score a line at 4 inches, the die is going to be on that scoring line, and for this project the die should not be on any scoring line. So I'm going to trace this line a little bit further, and I'm going to score a line at 4.25 inches. Next line I'm going to trace is going to create the bottom of the box. I want the bottom of the box to be 1.5 inches, so that I have to score a line at 5.75 inches. Now I need to score a line to create an exact panel like this one here, and I'm going to use a ruler to check the size of this panel, which is 3.25 inches. Then I'm going to score the next line at 9 inches. See here, 1, 2, 3.25 inches, that panel here. Now I'm going to score another line at 9.5 inches, and that's all the scoring for this bag. Now I'm going to repeat quickly where you have to score these lines. So the first line is at 1/2 inch, then score at 1 inch, at 4.25 inches, at 5.75 inches, 9 inches, and 9.5 inches. You can also find the printable sheet with instructions to make this project in a link below this video. So now I'm going to score the side panels of this bag, and I'm going to score a line here at 1/2 inch from that edge. Then I'm going to turn over the cardstock, and I'm going to score again at 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to find the half of this piece of cardstock that measures 2.5 inches. So the half is 1 inch 1/4, and then I score a line all the way along, and I'm going to fold the paper in half, and then I'm going to cut it. I'm going to use my Stampin' Up trimmer to do this just quickly, and those are all the pieces for the bag, for the outside of the bag. I'm going to trim the paper for the inside of the bag. I need to trim 3 pieces. 2 of them are the same size of this part in this piece here, so the same size is 5 inches by 3.25 inches. So I need 2 of them. And the third piece goes here, so this measures 2.25 inches by 5 inches. So it's going to go there. I'm going to cut another piece of paper for the bottom of the bag that measures 1.5 inches by 5 inches. And there you go, all the pieces you need to create this bag. Don't worry now about the size of the paper. You will find that in the free printable instructions in the link below the video. Focus in how to do this. I'm going to grab this piece of paper in the same direction that I scored the paper. We'll pay attention to these scoring lines here, which are the bottom of this bag. And I'm going to place the die like so. Pay attention because this bit here with the shape is facing the edge of that cardstock, and the flat bit is next to the third scoring line there. Make sure the die is not on the scoring line, but a little bit far, or as far as you can there. And then you pass it through the machine like so a couple of times because this die has a lot of detail. So as always, I have a lovely helper next to me, and she's going to help me to get rid of the excess paper in the die. You have to pass the brush on top of that, Emma.
Okay.
Good, properly. This is normally a very quick process, but when you have a toddler playing around you, nothing is quick. So I'm going to pass this piece of paper again through the machine, but this time I'm going to use the precision base plate. It's completely brand new, as you can see there. I just want to try it. So I'm going to replace one of the plates for the precision base plate, and I'm going to place the cardstock right on top with the die facing that way, and the flat bit just next to that scoring line, as well this one here. If you see, I'm placing this straight side of the die next to the scoring line, but not on top of the scoring line. And now I'm going to use this other die as well. This die is going to trim that edge, and then I'm just going to run this through the machine. As I'm using the precision base plate, I just need to pass this through the machine once. Now my favorite part, which is using the die brush.
Yes, mommy. Okay, you.
Okay, so I finished this piece here, and if you notice, the edge die just cut that edge there. And now I'm going to use my Stampin' Up! Paper snips to trim these corners here. These paper snips are the free thank you gift I'm sending to my customers for placing orders in June and adding the hostess code. Every order over 25 pounds receive a free thank you gift from me. So make sure you include the hostess code, and I will make sure to send you something nice and useful. More information about the hostess code in a link below this video. So coming back to my project, all I'm doing here is folding the scoring lines, and I'm making good pressure on those foldings. One of the key to get a very nice and neat finishing in this kind of project is when you press down those scoring lines evenly. So don't be afraid to apply a little bit of pressure on those scoring lines, because this paper is good quality and it's not going to tear. So this is getting a lot of shape now, so you can make sense of the scoring lines here if you see them. The bottom of the bag, the back of the bag, and this bit here. So I leave all the small scoring lines at ½ inch. This is the allowance for folding the top of the bag and also the space in the edges of the bag. You can change the measurements of this bag as you wish, and if you have another dies, you can also use them to create the pattern on the paper. So now it's time to add the sides of the bag. And I'm going to grab the piece that measures 2.5 inches, and all I have to do is to score a line at the height of the bag, which is 3.25 inches. Just like that. I'm going to fold this in half, or there. It's not exactly the half, but I'm going to fold the two pieces the same way, and I'm going to trim this bit here in this bit there, like so. And I'm also going to snip these corners here, like that. So what I'm doing this is because I'm going to paste this side just like that on my back. It's very, very easy. Then I'm going to do exactly the same in the other side of the back. I just trim these little flaps here, snip the corners, and I'm ready to go and to paste this. So if you are annoyed because these bits overlap there, just use the scissors to trim that bit there so they will go perfectly together, just in the center. And I'm going to fold this bit here as well, like so, just following the scoring lines. It's important to do this before pasting these pieces to the bag, okay? So in the center scoring line, I'm only going to do this. Some people like to trace scoring lines in the shape of a triangle there, but I'm not going to bother doing that. I just want to keep this project as easy as possible. Okay, so I just make a good press on that area there. And now this is ready to be pasted to my bag. And I'm going to use Tombow glue to do that. You can also use double-sided tape. And pay attention in this corner here. Make sure that this scoring line is aligned with the edge of the bag. And do the same at the other side, so everything is in place, nice and neat. Now I'm going to grab the piece that measures 1.5 inches by 5 inches, and I'm going to paste it on top of this part. And I'm going to use glue to do that, just like so. Okay, so now I'm going to paste the Berry Vanilla panels behind this part here. I'm going to add glue at the edges of the cardstock and some drops here and there. And then I just paste the panel like so. I do exactly the same in the other side. Now I have to paste in this bit the backing cardstock, just like that. So I'm going to paste it with glue as well. And after pasting it, I'm going to use the die to trim that edge. It's very important to keep that die in place, so I'm using washi tape. Then I'm going to pass this through the machine, but I'm only going to go until I feel the die cracking in the machine, and I'm not going to go any further. I should do this before pasting the sides of the box, but it's done, so I can also do it now. So now I'm going to remove the die from the bag, and I'm going to trim the corners like so. So now I'm going to paste the handle of the bag, and to do that I'm going to grab this piece of paper here, and if you notice it's a little bit wider than the space I have to paste it, so I'm going to grab the scoring tool and I'm going to score a line at 1/2 inch. I'm going to fold this paper and I'm going to use double-sided tape there, just to keep that piece nice and flat. And then I'm going to paste it to the bag like so. Now I'm going to paste the sides of the box, and to do that I'm going to use double-sided tape. This is a strong double-sided tape. I'm going to snip the corners here and here, and I'm going to peel off the backing of the tape in this side only, and then I'm going to align the edges of the bag like so. I'm going to give also shape with my hands there, helping the paper to get memory in that corner, and I'm going to do exactly the same at the other side of the bag. So my bag is ready, and now it's a little bit tedious to put this inside, so I need to trim these corners here, and then I will be able to tuck that inside the bag. And I just noticed that this handle is too long, so I'm going to fix that. I'm just going to remove this from there. I'm going to do that with a lot of care, and then I'm going to trim the handle and paste it again. You can leave this handle as long as you want, as short as you want, or you can just not add handle at all. The basic paper craft is done, but then I decide to add some magnets to this project to keep it closed. I got this on eBay, and as you see, they are very strong. You can also get a smaller version of these magnets, strong as well, but I will recommend these big ones because they will hold better on the cardstock. So this is how I attach them to the bag. I just use double-sided tape. This double-sided tape is very strong, and I'm going to paste this one inside the purse first, just like so. Then, to be able to know where I have to paste the other one, I just leave the magnets to do their job, and I'm going to paste double-sided tape in this magnet as well. Now let the magnet to go in place, and make sure that the bag is perfectly closed, and then press down that flap of the bag and squeeze that magnet against the cardstock, so it's going to be firmly attached. Then I noticed that the handle needs some work, and I'm going to add a little bit of glue there, and using clips I'm going to hold the paper in place just to give a little bit of shape to that handle in those corners. So while this dries, I'm going to make an embellishment for this project, and I'm going to use bunch of blossoms, a stamp set, and coordinating punch just to create these petals and leaves, and then I'm going to paste them together with a hot glue gun. I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue. I don't want to add a lot of dimension because the most hot glue I apply, the most dimension this flower gets, and I don't want that. So this is the basic flower I'm going to attach to this project. This flower is looking a little bit simple now, but I'm going to add the wow factor. So I'm going to paste it to the back using hot glue, and then I'm going to add a rhinestone. It's looking nice already, but then I'm going to use silver metallic thread, and I'm going to add a glue dot here, and I'm going to tuck this behind the flower like so. Then I'm going to paste a little banner, and I'm going to add a couple of leaves. And this project is finished.
Step it up worldwide. Here we go. On my way up, 'cause it's up to me. Growing in a field of possibilities.
So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel, visit my blog for more ideas or inspiration, or to order Stampin' Up! Products anytime. Thank you very much for watching and happy crafting. Bye!
Waiting for life to wake me when all of a sudden I realize all of the beauty in front of my eyes. When I take life and see it as art, I take my passion and share it from the heart. Imagine the things that I can do, and I love what I do, so I share with you. Oh, on my way up, 'cause it's up to me, growing in a field of possibilities, and I'm loving and exploring my creativity.